Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on Cory's Toyota. He's got some parts coming for it, so we want to get it all torn down. That way it's all ready for when the parts come in. What do you got coming for it?
I got a few big purchases coming. Chevy 63 swap kit from, I think it was
Rough
Low
Stuff?
Range? No, Low Range, I think.
Oh, you ended up getting it from Low
Yeah,
Low
they
Range?
got a nice shackle kit for the 63s. I picked up Chevy 63s yesterday off of a 2001 Silverado 3-leaf. Looks like they're pretty decent shape. Clean those up, get those ready for when the kit gets here. We'll get that busted out in the back. Main focus tonight is going to be to pull the front axle. I got the knuckle rebuild kits on the way. When I get that done, and I want the front axle gone through. I also have that truss there that I need to put on.
Get it all cleaned up, throw a little paint on it, truss, call it good.
Yeah, just go through, just to do a little drivetrain suspension overhaul, you know. Make sure everything's up to par before we hit the snow trails and stuff.
Sweet. And then you got some wheels and tires, which we'll probably show in a separate video. We'll leave the excitement there.
Got some new wheels and tires. Got a new bumper on the way and some goodies to go along with that you'll have to check out.
Yeah, that'll be in an upcoming video, but I guess we'll go ahead and start tearing this apart and see where we end up, right?
Yep.
All right.
Like a plan. All right, quick update. We got all the lines unhooked. The drag links are unhooked. The pitman arm's unhooked. The drive line's still connected, but I'm just going to pull it out of the yoke because I already got the measurement for the front drive line. And the shocks are unhooked. So we're ready to drop it pretty much. Are you ready to help me?
Yeah, let's get this thing out of there.
What do you got going on here? He's moving stuff. Getting ready to pull the cab.
Hopefully tomorrow, we'll see. If we get enough time, we got enough resources, we might get that pulled tomorrow.
All right, well, let's see if we can drop this without dropping it on ourselves.
We're probably going to drop it on ourselves.
Well, there she is in all her glory. The axle is out. It's pretty easy to handle. They're quite small. Next step, I'm going to pull the shocks off, pull the front drive line and the rear drive line, and get ready to take those to the shop Monday to get drive line work done, lengthened to the right size. And then now I'm going to start stripping the front axle, getting ready to get the truss and everything put on, and we'll catch up back to you when we get to that point. What's going on, guys? So we had to wrap up kind of early last night. We didn't get much done. Had some stuff to get done, and today we were running around errands, but I'm not going to really bore you with any of that. So we're back here working on the axle, getting ready to strip it. I did get one knuckle off. We'll get the other side done, get the third member pulled out so I can get the housing bare, and then we'll start making our modifications, and we'll catch up to you as soon as we get to that point. All right, guys, I got the passenger side done. I procrastinated a little bit and started cleaning all the parts, so this is the whole knuckle for the passenger side, cleaned and ready for new parts. I was working on the rotor assembly there. Now I'm gonna pull apart the driver's side, start cleaning that, and then we'll start working on the house. All right, guys, I finished tearing apart the passenger side. Didn't find anything crazy inside, but for some reason the passenger side was missing the outer C-clip that goes on the outer axle shaft. Don't know why that's gone, but I got one of those coming as well, so we'll make sure to get that back on. I started cleaning on the other side. So next step is going to be to clean out the housing, start cleaning everything off of it, get it prepped. I'm probably gonna, I personally want to cut this bottom truss off that somebody welded on, just mainly because there's already one under their factory and it bugs me. That's just my personal opinion. And then put the one on the top where it belongs. But now I'm going to start cutting these tabs off where the old steering stabilizer was. That doesn't need to be there anymore. Clean it up and get ready to paint it. And once the parts get here, we'll be able to put it together, huh? Yeah? New parts, Duke. Duke, new parts. Shiny parts. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm still working on the axle. As you can see, my face is covered in dirt. That's because I've been grinding on for the last hour on the axle. I did decide to cut off that bottom truss that they welded on, or tried to weld on, I guess I should say. First off, I started by cutting it in half, and then I ground one weld on one side and just gave it with a tap with the hammer, and this whole entire side actually fell off. Right here where they tried to weld it, they must have not cleaned the tube up enough or knew exactly how to weld. But none of the weld burned into this side of the tube, which gives me a little bit of good news because they probably didn't get the tube hot enough to warp it or anything. As you can see, the factory truss is underneath it. I could kind of see it on the end. That's why I wanted to cut it off. I don't know why exactly that they wanted to weld that there, but for anybody that doesn't know, usually these truss pieces that you can get from Trail Gear or All Pro are supposed to get welded on top of the axle this way. So I cut off the old mounts for the the steering stabilizer. Those are off. Cleaned up the rest of it. I need to grind this more and clean up some of these kind of ugly, because I did cut into the bottom truss just a little bit, but not too big of a deal. I can fix it. I also found this on my shelf. I've had this for a while. This is just a Trail Gear Diff armor plate. It's pretty nice, pretty heavy piece. This will just weld up on the pumpkin here, so you don't have to worry about poking a hole in it, because they're welded on, obviously. So that's some good news to have that. It's always nice finding spare parts. But all the knuckles, everything's clean, ready for new seals, grease, get put back together as soon as parts come in. The third member looks good, but I'm not using this gear set. These are 456s. I'm gonna put 488s in it. I got a spool for it just because I already had it, and I don't mind getting out and locking in one hub or both of them. It's not a big deal. I'll probably get fancy one day and upgrade to an air locker. That's about it. Need to get some new tie rods as well. Bumper sold. I got a surprise for that as well. Parts should be here in a couple days. We'll make sure to unbox everything for you so we can show you exactly what we got for. I mean, basically got everything. It's a complete overhaul of the front axle, steering, and everything. If you like what we're doing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I know we have a few projects going right now, kind of jumping around, but we had to do some things. And also the shop, we got that stove built, so we got that done. So now we're focusing on projects. Apparently too many at the moment, but we'll get everything built and hopefully get this done and get it ready to hit the snow. I want to go play in the snow. We got some other things going on, but make sure to hit up the channel if you want to check it out. We'll have more videos coming soon. So that's going to be it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one.